All right.
Good evening.
Yes.
Okay. I got nervous for a second. I looked and we were both frozen. I was like,
yeah.
Meteorologist Ashley Sivik's here, along with Chief
Mhm.
Meteorologist
We're
Dave
back.
Roberts. We're back. We're sorry we're a little late, but you know what they say? There's an old saying, Ash. I don't know if you've ever heard it. Better late than never.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
It's an old ancient saying, and why does it apply? So we want to talk about the chance for storms tonight. We're going to let some folks catch up. We're streaming, by the way. We're on a whole bunch of different things for you to check out. You can go to WLBT.com. You can watch us on YouTube, Roku, Fire.
We're on Twitch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We're even on Twitch?
Yeah, that's why that fourth thing is purple.
I had no idea.
We're on Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah,
are you a big Twitch person?
Just for one person, but it's mainly it's just like a chatting thing.
What do you mean for one person? What does that mean?
I only follow one person.
Oh, okay. So there's someone from Mississippi who actually really became huge on that, like millionaire. I don't want to say who.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know them.
Okay,
but
understood.
yeah, they're not as active anymore, I don't think, but they really were into it for a while. But you get burnt out. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. You get burnt out doing anything.
That's true.
I mean, sometimes I eat Chinese food every night of the week and I get burnt out by Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
Not Italian food though. I never get burnt out on good Italian food. Yeah, I know. And I'm going to eat at one of your favorite restaurants in next week. So don't worry, I'll be thinking about you. I'll be channeling you. I might actually go tomorrow because it's on the way. Like literally like there, I have to pass there to go to there. Yeah. So I might just do it tomorrow because it's so easy and it's fresh. And that'll be good, just to like hydrate me because I'll be really dry. So it's just refreshing.
Oh, for sure.
There was
I'm gonna be jealous.
I got to tell you a funny story about it, actually, about someone who actually had an experience there. But we've got an active weather situation going on to the north tonight, and it's a very serious situation too. We're seeing this freeway of severe weather from the Midwest to the East Coast. Southern New Jersey had a confirmed tornado this afternoon. Wow. It was actually earlier this afternoon. But now you've got all those boxes going on. Orange boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. And then the red boxes are tornado warnings. And then the white boxes are the observed or whatever.
There was black box earlier.
For the tornado emergency? Wow.
In Southern Illinois, I believe.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, what a dangerous situation. So maybe can you go closer in on that? Yeah. Sorry. She's got the controls. I'm not bossing her around, but she's got the controls. She's
what it's looking like.
Yeah, nasty.
Near Paducah. Yeah. It's that cell that was near heading towards Paducah. That was the tornado emergency.
So what's funny? People always say, "Oh, you live in Mississippi. Oh, I couldn't handle it because of the tornadoes." I'm like, these areas seem to have it a lot worse because it's later in the season, and these are just some violent tornadoes. We get them too. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I don't know. I just it's a perception probably, but Paducah is about to get hit really hard. And then I see a lot of activity going towards Cincinnati right now. Yeah. So you were talking about your mom and dad are at the baseball game tonight.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, they left.
They left. I told them they should probably leave, but they moved up the game because of the system that's heading their way right now. So I'm glad they got the game in and everything. But yeah, I was like, yeah, you should probably.
I got to get you a video that I did because when I was up there, I did a video. They actually sold them. They sold these videos of us covering the storm. The 90, I forget which one it was, 95, 96. I don't remember. 97, 98, I don't know. But it was a really bad tornado outbreak that hit that area.
There's also been a lot of hail actually associated with this line as well. They were showing earlier. A pretty big hailstorm in St. Louis associated with this storm. So when it comes to our weather, maybe not necessarily as big of a hailstorm, but there is going to be a hail threat with the systems we are expecting as we head into the next couple of days here. But it's mainly going to be an overnight situation is what it's looking like, or early in the morning. Specifically tonight, I think it's going to be more so starting around either 11 o'clock midnight, I think leaning more so towards midnight, and then lasting into the early morning hours for your Saturday. I think you'll actually be able to salvage most of your Saturday if you have outdoor activities planned. But then late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, that's why we've got this marginal risk in place for your Saturday into Sunday. Because another round of storms is expected towards the again, Saturday night, Sunday morning time frame. So here's what it's looking like timing wise. Again, anywhere between 11 midnight, we'll see that system further off to the north start to trickle into areas in the lower delta, eventually shifting a little further south throughout the early part of your Saturday morning. And within this system here, we could see winds gusting upwards of 60 miles an hour, small hail. I will say the tornado threat is on the lower end, but not completely zero. So it's just important to say weather aware. Make sure you have alerts turned on tonight before you go to bed, just in case any warnings do arise throughout the early morning time frame tomorrow. And then things really start to quiet down after about 8-9 o'clock or so, as that first batch starts to shift further off to the south and east. And we say relatively dry throughout the day on Saturday. And then, as you can see a little further off to the north, that's that second round expected late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Although it looks to be a very short-lived and confined more so further off to the north, heading towards the northern part of the state. And then we say relatively dry through Sunday morning into the afternoon.
So most of the day is going to be salvageable. Most of the weekend is going to be salvageable. I mean, you're going to have to pay attention to the weather. There's these isolated threats. The higher threat is going to be north of Interstate 20, or really from Interstate 20 northward. Because, of course, we say Interstate 20 and all of a sudden it goes south of the interstate for a few miles. There'll be a little bit of a threat. But that's really the main thing. I'm working tonight. I'll be on Fox 40 News at 9, WLBT News at 10. Chase Franks will be on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with the very latest weather update. Hopefully not sooner, but if necessary, he will. And then you'll be back.
I'll be back tomorrow night.
You'll be back tomorrow night. So she's putting in the hours this week. So we're going to have that going on for you. But, that's really the main threat right now is severe storms, potentially. Storms possible, but there's a potential that some of the storms could go severe in there. Charlene Brenner says, beautiful Veronica. I'm not really sure what that means. Is your name Veronica?
No.
Is that a secret name?
Veronica.
You do?
Yeah.
Is she beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, sorry, let's see. Raynell Lang, she's back. I don't know where she went for a while. I feel like you weren't around for a while, Raynell. Okay, well, I'm just, I started taking attendance recently, so I'm trying to figure out who's been here and who's not. Bessie Sanders is watching. I appreciate you. Hey, Leslie Lee. Thanks for joining us this evening out there. Annie Dooley, hello to you. Tarasa Tracy Blackman, good to see you. Hello to you. Alita Matthews, just want to say hi. Isabel Roberts, love that last name, as I always say, and good to see you again. And then we got Herman Lee Monk Jr. Hello, hello. So we're watching for this potential threat of storms tonight. We're just hoping it's not going to be a big problem. We'll be watching it. It's going to be more so overnight tonight that we think is going to be the issue. Hey, Christina Chandler and Ida Cartledge, hello to you. Let's talk about this. If you don't mind, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we got this low-end tornado energy that's going to be out there. Hi, Brittany, Balmer, Ingram, and Abby Smith. Wow, we got a lot of people watching all of a sudden. Are you, you're late to our party. We're trying to throw a party, and you're late to it. Anyway, go on.
So I want to point out here, I kind of pointed out on the 5 and 6 o'clock that, yes, there seems to be a little bit more of the tornado energy around. But if you look in the far left corner there, just below the first alert weather, it shows that this is around midnight. And we're not really expecting this first batch of storms and to really move in until after that time frame. So this looks to be ahead of the rain and the storms that we're expecting. Again, more so the further north you go, but it seems to be a little bit ahead when we're looking at the tornado energy here compared to what the other model was showing us with the storms actually moving in. So that discrepancy kind of shows us that there may actually be less energy around by the time the storms move in overnight tonight and early tomorrow morning. Here's again going forward into Saturday night. Again, still low end energy, but I would say after around 8 o'clock, you start to see that drift away. And then this kind of lines up timing wise to when we're expecting the storms late Saturday, early Sunday morning in our far most northern counties. But look, there's not really a lot to be around at that point. So that kind of just diving into that, those discrepancies, it makes us think that maybe it may not be tornado-wise, may not be the highest threat with these storms this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the story there. A lot of times people get confused. We tell them it's a chance for storms, but sometimes you have the energy over here. Sorry, over here, and sometimes you have the thunderstorms over here. If they're not layered, okay, it's not as bad of a situation. You can have horrible conditions, but the storms are here. Okay. And that just doesn't mean anything. Kind of cancels it out.
Yeah.
So I just want you to know that. But right now we've got variables that are not matching the storms. So we have storms that are probably going to be impacting parts of the area. We just don't have the variables to show us a very strong system, but we're on the edge of that outbreak that you're hearing about from the rest of the country. So it's going to be a very newsworthy event that's going on out there. Hey, Linda Walker is from Mendenhall. Mendenhall in May is tomorrow. Come visit.
Okay.
I would love to. I won't be able to tomorrow. Maybe you will. Well, you'll be working.
I'll be working.
But anyway. And then Isabel Roberts going Saturday night to the amphitheater. You should be okay at 7 p.m. And Victoria Gibson thanking us. Thank you for watching us. Now, you see all that activity showing up across central Mississippi?
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Maybe birds.
Yeah, I think it could be birds too. There's a big migration going on right now across the country of birds. And so we think we're picking up a lot of that on the radar, but there's no rain out there. I can tell you right now.
I've been noticing it the past couple of mornings, and it's pretty much
birds and bugs. Birds and bugs. They will show up on the radar.
They could. I mean, hey, it's so hot and humid out that it may be the mosquitoes.
I know. Seriously,
it's true.
They could be showing up on the radar for the party.
So,
yeah.
I will say the further south you go this weekend, you may not see any rain.
No, if you're in Natchez or Macomb, you might not even know that it was raining or that there was any rain at all. The farther south and west you go, it really cuts off quick. As far as any chances for rain is concerned.
Which, considering what we saw earlier on in severe weather season, I think that's something good to say.
Absolutely.
So,
all right. I think that's it. All right. Listen, Ashley Sivik, everybody, check her out tomorrow night. Oh, what's for dinner? Frank Carter wants to know what's for dinner. What do you have planned for dinner?
I actually haven't thought about it.
Oh, really? You might get stuck going with CJ and myself. We might go get something. I don't know what we're going to do. I haven't decided. I don't know if I want like a chicken wrap with like crinkle cut fries.
I might make.
Oh, you know what I made for lunch today? And I only did it. I didn't really want to put a lot of effort into it, but I only did it because I was like, I bought this chicken. It was on sale, and it was seasoned, and so I cooked it up. Did chicken and rice in the pan. It was so good. It really was good. I'm surprised I came to work this afternoon. So
I made a homemade tahini dressing. And I have falafel at home, so I think I might do that.
Where do you get the falafel at?
Just in the freezer section at Whole Foods.
Do you find it? Is it good though?
It's good.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I think you and I like good food, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
Do it in the air fryer, it's even better.
Okay. You see, that's the thing. I love falafel, but when I've had it before and it's not right, you're just like so disappointing.
Was crisp. It's the perfect. It doesn't really fall apart.
Okay.
It's good.
Now at the restaurant that you and I like, I think their falafel's okay.
I don't gravitate toward it.
Okay. I usually get half chicken and half falafel in the thing. But I do like falafel. Hey, Marcia Miller from Pineville. Hello to you. I'm sorry, Jakia Foreman, Belzona getting some rain, possibly late tonight or tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night. But no, not what you're seeing right now. And Vix Vegas, Anna Sanchez, could get some storms maybe tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. And then Leake County, Walnut Grove, Evelyn Millsap, how are you? And we got? Joyce Burleson.
Peach cobbler.
Wait a second. Pot roast, peach cobbler, and biscuits. That's what's for dinner. That's called living right there. You're doing it right, Joyce. I appreciate that. All right, folks, we're going to go. We got to go figure out what we're going to eat for dinner. I'll see you tonight on WLBT News at 10. Until then, you have a good night. If you missed any of this, I'll keep it looping up for you on Facebook.